Stay black, stay strong. Remember, they can't bring you down unless they below you. Loyalty before royalty. The real respond. Pimps up, hoes down. You know where the fuck you want to be. Deuces.
Cheers.
I love you, mama.
Boom, 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 boom.
Every episode, I ain't forget.
Let her know.
Hey, Luna, I know you said that one episode where we was kink shaming and all the shit talking on all the shit on all the people's chests. That I didn't say I love my mama. I said I love my mama.
Did you say it during that episode?
I said it.
If not, you saying the double for right now.
I love you, mama.
Yeah.
I feel like that might have been in a piece of content that got cut off. Ace.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Do you know what I'm about to ask her? Never mind.
No.
What would you consider content?
Oh.
That what?
What would you consider content?
Everything is content. Everything is content.
Me and Los were having a bit of a debate about content versus like social media comments and social media posts. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to influence your thought either way, but I'm just kind of curious. We kind of defined content very differently. Just curious.
And just so you know, you are choosing a faction right now. So like whatever your answer is, you'll forever be on that side.
I mean, I'm on the side of everything is content. Content is anything that's up to be consumed by the masses. Anything that you post that you are allowing the masses to consume. Any image of you, any ideas of you, anything that you are perpetuating, anything that you put out there. Whenever you speak your point of mind, that's content.
What do you think about that, Lo?
She didn't choose either faction.
Oh, really? I thought she clearly chose my faction.
What's yours?
Cause that's what I said. Like, if you write a tweet, if you write a comment, all that shit is content. Like, I think everything is content. Like, if you put it out for the masses, if you put it on social media, that's content.
Right.
If people can see it and react to it,
That's
even if it's just a sentence, I think that's content.
The point I was making earlier was it's only content if it's intended to be content. Like if you put it out there for you, like if you just...
I disagree. I don't think you put anything out there for you. I think everybody puts everything out there for some form of validation.
I said something similar. Because if you really wanted it just for you, you would have wrote it in your fucking personal journal. If you put it on Facebook, if you put it on Twitter, if you put it on a public forum,
for them likes and comments and reactions.
even if you don't want any, like, this is just something super personal that only you'll understand. If you put it online, you put it out there to be critiqued and judged and responded to. The way that I see it, you added it to the atmosphere, whatever that is, the ecosphere. You added it to that shit.
The way that I see that you're putting that statement is that even though I'm putting it out there for myself, it's still just for myself. It only became content once somebody else made it content.
I would love to have you explain your idea of content to her once again. I think it's a really fascinating idea, his idea of content. I don't agree with it, but I'm very interested to hear him articulate it to you.
So I guess the point is, like, whether I intended it to be content or not, it becomes content when that's the intent on it. Like, whether that's my intent or someone else's intent, I guess is what I'm saying. So, like, yeah, I put it out there, and maybe I didn't have any intention of like having interaction with it, but someone else like screenshot, posted it. All of a sudden, it is content. But before they did that, It wasn't. It was a post on the wall. It was just a post. It was a comment.
Again, I think if you post it, that's what makes it content. Because you could have took this picture and saved it for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
You could have put it in a group chat. Is a group chat content? It's things that you
According
put in
to
a
you
group
guys,
chat.
yes. Everything is content,
let me
right?
make it clear. Anything that you put out here on social media is content. Anything that you put on social media is content. So
And that's where I was like separating from Teasy, because I was saying that there's a different platform for like things that you create. YouTube is a place where you put things that you create. Social media is something that what I have experienced in social media was Facebook and MySpace being the evolution of what forums were and still are. Like a mechanics forum is just a bare bone minimum specified for mechanics Facebook, or the old days Facebook, before it became what it is now. And Instagram, is a simpler version of what Facebook used to be. And Twitter is an even simpler version of all of that. And to like all of that is just social media. All of that is not immediately content unless somebody intended it for it to be like, hey, interact with it.
okay. So social media is anything where you socially interact with things, which encompasses Facebook, YouTube, internet, anything on the internet, and things like that. Anything that makes you a social being. I feel like there is a difference between like messaging in group chat and social media. If you put it out here for the public to judge, that's truly what social media is, versus you putting it for just your community to judge. Now, granted, social media makes us find all of these smaller communities because we're always looking for someone that likes the same things that we like. But once we post it for those group of people that like the same things that we like, we're intentioned on them reacting to it. We're intentioned on them responding to it. So I think both of y'all are factual, you know what I'm saying? But I think that we put stuff out here, even whether it's for a group of 3 or a group of 3,000 or 3 million, you know what I'm saying? The intent is still the same, to get some type of validation from us posting this, some type of response from us posting this.
I would just like to say in response to that, I agree. Whether you share it with 3 people or 3 million, it's still content. That's why I would actually say the only thing I disagree with is if you put it in a group chat, it's content. I think I agree with that as well. I think anything I put in a text message is content. Like if I just say it to you, it's content. Yeah, that's content. Anything that I put out into the world is content. If I put it out to another person, like if I just say it out loud in a room by myself, that's not content. If I say it to you, content. That's my belief.
Do you think like let's say YouTube. You watch a YouTube video. Are the comments content from the like or is the video the content?
Yes, the comments are content because I can respond back to your comments and say how I feel based on what you said. You know what I'm saying? It's anything that opens that dialogue for us to speak on whatever it is that's being presented right now.
Okay, let me re-ask it. From the creator's point of view, are the comments content?
Yes.
Okay.
You say no?
I'm saying hard no. That wasn't my intent. The comments are still content. They're not my content. That's not what I put out there. I
agree it's not your content.
I put out the video. The comments are still not my content, and the comments only became content immediately because the posters intended it for it to be content.
It's in response to what you posted.
But if they had that thought, and you know they just never posted it anywhere, that it can't be content.
Right. The thought that's not posted anywhere is not content.
But
the thought that's posted somewhere is content.
Not immediately not is what my argument is. It's a comment.
And see, I gotta be honest, that's where you lose me. I don't fully understand the intention.
Why is it not called the content section? Why is it called the comment section?
I
because
think
you're commenting.
Yeah, I would say a comment is a kind of content. You can say a content is very, very broad. And I think comments count under it. You don't have to call it a content section. By calling it a comment section, you are calling it a content section. I don't know if I'm just speaking in gibberish, but that makes sense to me.
Content is an umbrella that includes comments, posting, reactions,
videos,
responses.
pictures,
and I'm not disagreeing with
essays.
That. The point I'm trying to make, it only becomes content when they intend it to be content.
I think it only becomes your content when you intend it for it to become.
That's also true.
But other than that, anything that allows for a reaction is content.
Can you help me understand the intention aspect? Why you feel like if the person who puts it online intends it to be content, makes it content, versus them just putting it online, making it content? What's
his argument earlier was the HOA department having a website about the rules of the community is content.
For the HOA, yeah.
That's what I was like. When you say it like that, I'm like, that don't sound crazy. A website, whatever you put on your website is the content.
That's an informational based website, dog.
Let's look up content.
They did not.
We never thought to look it up.
They did not put that out there to be content. It became content. If you wanna grab something from there and make it content, sure, it became content. But it wasn't content until then, dog.
Okay.